You've heard the hype. AI can write your emails, your social posts, even your sales script. But if you're a creative founder, you probably have one big worry. Will it make me sound fake? I get it. Your brand is built on your voice, your unique perspective. The last thing you want is to sound like a robot or a generic marketing bro. But here's what I've learned working with creative agency owners who've used AI to scale their client acquisition. If you do it right, AI doesn't make you sound fake. It makes you sound more like you because you train it on your voice, your past emails, your best sales calls. And when you do that, you can automate the parts of your pipeline that used to take hours without losing that human touch. Today, I'm going to walk you through on how to use AI, whether it's Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini, DeepSeek, it doesn't matter which one, across the three parts of the client acquisition system: lead generation, lead nurturing, and closing conversations. Plus, I'll show you real examples of clients who've landed retainers between 15,000 and 54,000 using this approach. Let's get into it. Okay, the problem: why creative founders resist AI? Most creative founders I talk to fall into one of two camps. Camp one, they ignore AI entirely. They think it's a gimmick, or they're afraid it'll replace their creativity. So they keep doing everything manually, writing every email, every proposal, every follow-up, and they burn out. Camp two, they try AI once, get generic, lifeless output, and conclude that it's useless. They don't realize the problem isn't the tool, it's how they're using it. The truth is, AI is like a junior assistant. If you give it vague instructions, you get vague results. But if you train it on your actual voice, your past writing, your past sales calls, your brand guidelines, you can produce drafts that are 80% of the way there. And that 80% saves you hours every week. Hours you can spend on the work that you actually enjoy. So let me show you exactly how to do that. Step one, training AI on your voice so you don't sound fake. Before you use AI for anything, you need to train it on how you sound. Most people skip this step. They open ChatGPT, type, write me a code email, and get something terrible. Then they blame the AI. Here's what you do instead. Step one, gather your best examples. Take 3 to 5 emails you've written that got replies. Take a couple of proposals that won the deal. If you have transcripts of sales calls that close, even better. Step two, feed them into the AI. With ChatGPT or Claude, you can paste them into the conversation. With some tools, you can upload the files. Then give it this prompt. I want you to learn my voice. I'm a creative agency owner. My tone is warm, direct, thoughtful. I don't use hype or jargon. I speak like a human. Study these examples, and then I'll ask you to write it in my voice. Then step three, test it. Ask the AI to rewrite a simple paragraph in your voice. Compare it to your original. Does it sound like you? If not, give it more examples and correct it. Again, don't take it at face value. If it doesn't sound right, correct it. Tell it off. This takes maybe 15 minutes upfront, but it transforms everything better. Once you've done this, you have a custom AI that writes like you, not like a generic marketer. Now let's apply it to the three parts of your client acquisition system. Step number two, AI for lead generation. So lead generation is where most creative founders waste the most time. You're hunting for the right prospects, trying to personalize outreach, and spending hours on something that might not even work. Here's how AI helps. First, use AI to research your prospects faster. Instead of spending 20 minutes reading a prospect's LinkedIn and website, paste the URL into Claude or ChatGPT and ask, summarize the brand's biggest challenge based on their content. What do they seem to care about most? You get a quick response in seconds. Then you can write a personalized message that actually shows you've done your homework. Second, use AI to draft your outreach, but keep it short. Tell the AI, write a 3-sentence LinkedIn message in my voice. Mention their post about topic and ask a specific question about their biggest challenge. It'll produce a draft. You tweak it for 30 seconds, and that's it. One of my clients used this approach to book calls with 7-figure brand founders. He cut his outreach time by 70% and closed a 54,000 retainer. AI doesn't replace a relationship, but it removes the friction of starting the conversation. Step three, AI for lead nurturing. Once someone shows interest, you need to nurture them. This is where most founders either go silent or flood people with generic newsletters. AI can help you create a nurture sequence that feels personal without writing every email from scratch. Here's a simple workflow. After you've trained the AI on your voice, ask it, draft a 4-email nurture sequence for a creative agency. The prospect is this type of business who struggles with specific pain point. Each email should share a small insight, not a pitch, right in my voice. You get a draft sequence in seconds. Then you edit it and add your specific stories and examples. The AI gives you the structure and tone. You add the soul. One client used this to turn a cold lead into a 24,000 retainer over 6 weeks. He didn't write a single email from scratch. Just tweak what the AI gave him. The key is don't automate the relationship. Automate the drafting. You still show up personally. You just don't start from a blank page. Then step 4, AI for closing conversations. Now, the tricky part, closing. Many creative founders struggle here because they're afraid of sounding salesy. They write long proposals, over-explain, or avoid talking about price until the end. AI won't close for you, but it can help you prepare. So before a sales call, paste your notes about the prospects into AI and ask, based on this, what are their top 3 concerns? What questions should I ask to uncover their real budget? Then after the call, take your notes, perhaps from a rough transcription, and ask, draft a follow-up email summarizing what we discussed and proposing next steps. Write in my voice, include a suggested typeline and price anchor. You'll have a draft in seconds. Tweak it, send it, and move on. One of my clients closed a 15,000 retainer using a follow-up email that was 90% AI generated. The only part he wrote himself was the personal note about their conversation. AI doesn't replace your empathy, but it makes the administrative side of closing invisible. So that's the overview. Train AI on your voice. Use it across lead gen, nurturing, and closing. Save hours every week and land better retainers. If you want me to walk you through this step by step, including the exact prompts, workflows, and templates I've used with my clients, I've created something for you. It's a 2-session paid webinar. Session 1, Client Acquisition OS, how to build a complete system for predictable pipeline with AI integrations at every stage. Session 2, Oversubscribed Seed Round OS, the exact framework I used to raise $7 million with 3 Hollywood shareholders. Also includes AI prompts for investor outreach. This is a $97 investment for both sessions, recorded plus a Q&A. If you're interested, click the link in the description or email me and DM me webinar on LinkedIn or Instagram. I'm keeping it small so I can actually answer your specific questions about using AI in your business. One last thing, AI is a tool. It won't fix a broken system, but if you already have a client acquisition process, even a rough one, AI can make it faster, easier, and less exhausting. The creative founders I see winning right now aren't afraid of AI. They're using it to do more of what they love and less of what drains them. Train it on your voice, use it to draft, not to decide, and never automate the human connection. Thanks for watching. If this helped, hit like and subscribe. I do these deep dives every week for creative founders, and I'll see you in the next one.